It's Friday, so it's time to talk about High School Musical, the series, Season 2 on Disney+. So let's get started. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Justin. I love to watch movies. I also love to watch High School Musical. I actually have for quite some time now. If you guys love to watch High School Musical, the series, like I do, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Episode 4 is titled The Storm. When a blizzard barrels down on Salt Lake City, the Wildcats are stranded at East High just as EJ receives some bad news. Miss Jenn inspires Nini to make a bold choice about her future. Kourtney's coworker makes a surprising move. This episode really does feel like a filler episode, but also moves these characters forward. They're all trying to navigate this bad storm and staying inside East High after hours and trying to work together as a team. Carlos is the choreographer for Beauty and the Beast. He did ask Gina to be the choreographer. She does accept it in this episode. But they have conflicting ideas, and this episode really puts the focus on them two and how they have these different ideas, but they don't really want to work with each other. Both of them are drawn to each other, and they feel like they are different in the school, and that's why they are friends, but they just can't come to an agreement with the style of what they want for some of the music to be in Beauty and the Beast. So we really see this struggle between the two, but then it also leads to a lot of more personal moments as they are starting to realize things about themselves. There is some, deeper conversations between the two, kind of towards the end of the episode, as they kind of explain how they do feel different in the school, and they are excited that there's somebody who loves music and dancing as much as them. I'm curious to see how both of them are going to be working with each other throughout the season. But another big storyline is that Nini is going back to Colorado after visiting for Valentine's Day. She is still eager about school, but also wants to be home with Ricky. And Ricky wants her there. He doesn't want her to return to school, but doesn't want to be selfish about it. And we still kind of get an idea that Gina is somewhat interested in Ricky. She even mentioned that she doesn't want to step on anybody's toes, but it seemed like a little bit of an awkward conversation. Nini has to make the choice. Do I go back to Colorado, or do I stay here in Salt Lake City with Ricky and all of my friends? And throughout this episode, since it does feel like a filler episode, we have a lot of time that Nini has to reflect on her life. And I really like Olivia Rodrigo as an actress. I'll be honest, I've been really enjoying her music. Her most recent debut album, I've been enjoying listening. But I really liked her in this series. There's moments where she's really thinking about her future career and her time at East High as well. There's a really great musical moment at the end where she's just figuring out about what is going on, but also she feels happy with Ricky and she loves being at school, but also it's wearing on her. And we see that with that really good performance from Olivia Rodrigo, that she's trying to balance, happiness and also what she wants as well. But the choice to have this storm and have the students stuck in there presents these challenges for these characters, and some of the more personal moments have to come out because they have to rely working on each other, make sure that their cell phones don't die, and they have food and water, and they have shelter and warmth. The blizzard outside is really bad and the roads are icy. They can't drive on the road, so they have to kind of be there for one another. And this episode really does present that for good or for bad, and people are receiving bad news and reacting to it. EJ wants to get into Duke, but he didn't, and so he's worried about what his father would say. What I like about season 2 so far, and with this 4th episode, is that yes, we have the musical and it's all fun, but these characters are growing and getting older, and they're getting closer to graduation, and more of the realistic high school stories are coming out. people apply for schools, they don't get in. People are worried about relationships, what's going to happen after high school. And this series so far is developing that fairly well. With EJ not getting into Duke, it's very realistic, and Nini and Ricky and their relationship, it's realistic. Everything is very realistic about High School Musical, the series, despite it being, really fun and upbeat and having all this big musical moments. I think that this season and the first season feels very grounded and real compared to High School Musical, the movie, and, everybody breaking out in song. I really enjoyed this series. And this 4th episode, despite it feeling like a filler, is moving these characters forward and challenging them as leaders as well. Who will step up and lead the pack? Who will step up and make sure that everybody is safe throughout the night as they are stuck at East High? We also have Howie at the end of the episode. Remember, he works at the pizzeria with Kourtney. I really like them two together. I really hope that the series explores more of them together. And then we have Big Red and Ashlyn, who are adorable as can be. So the 4th episode, I did enjoy it. There wasn't any big musical moments, but it was a chance for these characters to be leaders and, learn more about what they're struggling with and making it realistic as well. So still enjoying season 2. I will be reviewing every episode as I can along the way. There will be a point in July that I won't be able to review the episodes anymore, but I will continue with a, series review at the end. So stick around for all of my up and coming reviews. I'm gonna go ahead and give this episode a B. Thank you guys for checking my review for High School Musical, the series, season 2, episode 4. What did you think about this episode? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.